Hi, folks. Here's a dehumidifier I picked up. I have one in this room here because it's the garage and I have to keep it from getting too humid. Unfortunately, the one I had is a good old Magic Chef from '95. However, it didn't have a bucket with it, and it was fine with the place I had it because I could just run it into a base drain. And it was also a 40 pint in this hand, which is way overkill for this room. And it just soap cycles all the time. Well, if it's supposed to, it should be, but the humidistat on it doesn't work. And I'm just afraid I'm going to leave it and accidentally have water over the floor. So, I got this one and it came with the bucket and everything. Unfortunately, the float, if you notice, was a hole. Someone tried to glue it and put like a toothpick in it and glue it, and it didn't work. I had to pull all the water out. Yeah. Also, that other dehumidifier, the Magic Chef, has a bad design. Well, the plastic thing that goes to collect the water from the coil holds water against the evaporator, so it rats out. When I was picking it up, it dumped a whole bunch of water out. This one won't do it. But this is a Samsung, and hopefully it works. We'll have to lubricate the fan motor. If not, it was $9 at the Goodwill. So, let's just see. As you can see, take it out of frame, there it is. It looks in good shape. Lovely wood grain finish. I didn't know Samsung made stuff this old. And the casters on this thing are great. They're a lot better than the Magic Chef, which is this one right here. It's a good machine, but it's gonna go in the building, but it's not the quality of this one. And also I can clean this one better. Probably supposed to be a filter that goes up in here. Probably rotted out. It's not all that dirty. And I'm not going to clean it because, well, there's no dirt in the coil. I don't know why you would. It's not bad. Sorry for the strobing on the camera. I don't know why it does that. But I had to turn down the exposure a lot, or you would just be like looking at it was just too washed out. Well, we'll have to see if this thing actually works and all that. But before I do that, I want to take off the cover and check the fan motor. So I'll bring you along for the ride, and yeah, $9. Oh, and also, I don't know if I can show you this, but there's the information sticker. Let's see if I can get you down. Nah, take off the tripod for a second. Alright, we're off the tripod. Oh yeah. Well, our user ain't sick yet. I don't know if you can read that, but it has all 12 refrigerant at 10 ounces, and it's a 24 pint per hour. And it was inspected, and it was a schematic diagram. You won't see that on any new Samsung, at least that close, easy to get, and it was made in Korea. And I guarantee you this would be a really good machine, providing that it works. Which we'll find out in a minute. But first, let's check. I always want to take a look at the fan, because I had a dehumidifier, and it looked left for dead. It's so rotted out that I don't know how it worked. It was left out in an old workshop with a dirt floor for almost 30 years, and somehow the compressor worked fine, good old all-12 unit, but the fan, no, trashed the bearings in it, and it still run. I was able to oil and get to run, but it doesn't have much life left in it. Some cleaning will need to be done, but that's all doable later. Well, let's get a Phillips screwdriver and get this off. And hopefully this might get the knob off. I really just didn't want to have to worry about forgetting. I did 3D print a bucket for the other one, but I just don't. That one just never impressed me, the humidistat. Well, that's on there good. Well, we'll get it off though. And good old crescent screwdriver. Looks like she's taking a little bit of a dent there. Well, so, yeah. I just don't need one as big as that Magic Chef. That's a 40 pint. However, I I got it because the house that we used to live in, well, it had a really big basement and we needed 40 pint. But not you. Okay, Samsung. Huh. Not looking too good on some of those things, as you can tell. Kind of rotten. However, doesn't mean it won't still run fine. Samsung motor, non-oilable. Well, I don't think we're going to be oiling that motor. Luckily it still spins free, but yeah, that motor does not come apart. Oh, sorry folks, you can't see what I'm doing. Fan motor spins nice and free. What's that? Oh, to help balance it. Yeah, I can see really good. Those coils look really good shape. Not dirty at all. Well, there's not much I really can do to that motor. It's one of those you run it till she dies. Which I guess is fine. That one now, you can oil the motor, and on the other ones you can too. But this is a pump, and normally I would take the motor apart and oil it, but there's a really, really good chance if I do that, we're not going to have a motor. Because I've taken those apart in the past. They're throwaway motors, and if it does break, I bet you I can retrofit a motor to fit it. It's just a fan motor. But like I said, there's no oil pumps on that. At least I don't think that's oil. Doesn't say anywhere on it to oil it. Okay, let's see if she runs. It's always a scary part. Dang it. I forgot about the bucket. She might run better now. Bucket must not have been all the way in. Now we just gotta wait. It's a lot quieter. Sounds like we got me fidget. Not getting shocked. Ah. They all can cold. Yeah. Good old Samsung. that run for a little bit. Yeah, the other one, I mean, is not a bad unit, but I won't have to. I'll fix the float if I have to. I'll even 3D print a new one. It's a float. Can't be that hard to make another. But I found out it was leaking, and I tried hot glue because it will seal and hopefully it won't let water in. We'll see though. But yeah, it's just a kind of a basic look. I don't have a kilowatt meter or anything, but it seems to be running. It's a lot quieter. And and the humidistat seems to be a lot better too. I don't know exactly what year this was made, but I would say 80s, because all 12, or early 90s. I know in 95 they went to all 22, like that one. Don't know. But it still has the old Samsung logos inside that we used in the 80s, so I'm not 100% sure, because Samsung doesn't put date codes on anything. Imagine that, but this would just be a lot better for what I need. I gotta keep all this stuff because in this room there's no air conditioning or anything. It's the garage. However, it doesn't get terribly hot. It just, there's no way to get rid of the humidity. Well, I say it's gonna work fine. I was gonna get a temperature read up for you guys, but yeah, I'm just gonna end up replacing this multimeter. It's acting up. Things are broken. But I do have a spare one that I got going to the HVAC school. So yeah. And this thing's gonna be nice to use. I'll go get my other one and we'll go see how cool this coil is. Be right back, folks. Folks, trying to get the bulb in there. So far, I don't know if you can see it, we're at 43. I don't think this does have a light on it. Yep, there you go. That's better. That's what we're getting. It's about 76 or 77 outside. So it's got down to that. It's a dehumidifier, so I don't really know how to measure the condenser, but it's at least 30 degrees cooler than it is in the house in here. So it seems to be working pretty good. Nothing wrong with this unit. It's also a lot faster getting cold. I just really wish I could oil that fan a little, but yeah. Got a $9 dehumidifier. I really should. I'd do it on any others, but that's a lot of work, and I'm just afraid of the old saying, don't fix it if it ain't broke. And I'm afraid if I try and fix it, I'm going to break something. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to do that, because then it would defeat the purpose of buying this thing in the first place. But yeah, 42.5, we're doing good. He's sweating good. I know that might not be the most eventful thing, but I have a record player I'm working on, a resting house, which you will see coming up later. However, that's going to take me to re-grease the whole mechanism and everything. It's going to take a long time. Now, this is just a quick video I could make to get it, you guys see, because it's going to take, can't get it done within a week, is what my point is. But, well, I hope you enjoyed it. $10 dehumidifier from Samsung. The quality. It is. Okay, and that's everything. Oops.